Hey Libra, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing your reading for October. I'm actually starting with you Libra. You're the first recording I'm doing this month because I'm in Libra New Moon and we're in Mercury in retrograde. I thought I'd shake it up. So I'll show you my t-shirt. This is my Mercury in retrograde style t-shirt. I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. This t-shirt is like, am I right now? For me, totally. It's just like, I'm fine. I am riding the waves. I'm getting through this. But yeah, Mercury retrograde's kicking my butt as always. So guys, October, end of the year is coming up really fast this year. Yeah, flowing really fast. For some reason, I've just drawn to doing 4 columns. I think I normally do 3, but as I'm doing this right now, 4 is being called, so we're doing 4. So I'm using the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle for the keywords, and I'm doing the same layout as I did last month because it really resonated really well and I enjoyed it. So that's what we're going with. So we have our keywords at the top, and then we have the Everyday Witch Tarot for our main reading in the energies that we're in now, and then the energies and where we're going. And it all makes sense as I read, I am sure. Okay, Libra. That's a pretty quick pull. So, we start off with your first card. The Prison Waif. Self-sabotage and poverty consciousness. So, immediately with this card, be aware of self-sabotaging in terms of attracting abundance. Sometimes we get lost in and focus on the lack, that is what we attract. If you're constantly telling the universe that you don't have a lot, that you need more, you really are just self-sabotaging and attracting what you already have. You're saying I don't have anything, so you will not be giving anything. It's that kind of thing. So be wary that you are in this time, we are in Libra energy, you are manifesting what it is that you're putting out into the world. So I want you to kind of just check in, see where you're sabotaging yourself, because I feel like there is something here, and it feels very much meditative, as though there's something that needs to be corrected and guided in a more positive way. So really think about where you are kind of self-negative talking is what I would say. So I am getting this kind of worry of lack, so perhaps something is triggering that within you, but I also can kind of get to aside from that, there is just something negative influencing what you are attracting, so be wary of that. Let's have a look at her. Very self-imposed. I'll show you the imagery. So this is a little waif. She is kind of in a prison, so this feels very contained, like you're in this space because this is where you're kind of keeping your focus. So again, I really do want you to focus on where your mind is at, kind of just zone in on that, I guess, is the feel here for you, and think, where is this negative talk? Why? I do feel like it helps to understand yourself in any areas when we are kind of bringing ourselves down and putting ourselves in that spot, to kind of give it attention and realize is the way that you heal that area. So be wary that you may be purposely avoiding this in order and keeping you in that space, because I do get this kind of hesitation and resistance from some of you, as though it's like, yeah, but it's fine, you know what I mean? Like you may even be aware of it, but you just don't want to face that. You need to. If you want to be able to get into this better place here, I feel like this is something you may need to face. Okay, so where you are right now with this energy, we have the Star. So again, it is all about you. What you asking of the universe is what you're receiving. So be conscious of what you're asking. I do again get the sense of meditation, so I'm going to go with that vibe. I feel like this can be really helpful for you to focus on meditation being something that is helping you to get a higher consciousness, to kind of start vibrating higher is what I want to say here for you. I feel like you need to realize that what you are putting in is what you're bringing down as it goes. As above, so be below. So what's going on in your mind is what's going to channel through into your body. And again, any of your aspirations and goals for yourself at this point in your life, you are affecting that, and this is all channeling through that. So if you want to start being more successful in the areas that you're really kind of working towards, and I feel like with the Star, it is a kind of like a wish energy, so I feel like you have goals, you have wishes, you have places you want to be. So what this is saying is, okay, you have those goals. I want to help you to get them, and that's what I want. That's why I do these readings. So I want to help you to get them. So it kind of focus on what it is that you are putting out into the universe and think on how can I change that. Meditation, calmness, I feel like is a very key component here. My mum is a Libra, and that's definitely something we have been investigating over the last sort of day or two when we've been having our little spiritual chats. So it makes sense that that's what's channeling through for you as well, because as a Libra, those kind of, that energy, that calmness and being one with yourself is really the best tool that anyone can have, but you specifically, Libra. So where this energy is taking you, oh, I like this. So we've got Page of Wands energy. Now the Page of Wands gives me this adventure. It's kind of leaving behind, I want to say bad habits with how this is channeling for me for you. It's leaving behind something that you're comfortable with. And that here really makes sense with what I was feeling with that waif energy of kind of holding on to something, not wanting to face something, or possibly not wanting to let go of a way of being or a habit or something that is beneficial to say goodbye to during this time in your life. And I feel like you are kind of looking at that here, but you are the Page of Wands. You are actually prepared to now start venturing away from that. It does feel as though, again, because this is future energy we're moving into from that star energy, it just feels like you're preparing yourself. So I do feel like this is a time of not necessarily action, as more as making sure you are taking the steps. So yes, the action to take steps, but you're not, and again, this is about not jumping into anything. It's not about rushing something. It's about beginning the journey towards what it is that you desire. And this starts with changing the way that you think, getting rid of those negative self-doubts, the self-sabotage that this is in suggesting. Let me have a look again at that Page of Wands. I feel like there's more here for you. I definitely feel like realizing that you have everything you need with you, so you can just drop something and it not even be an issue is what I want to say. So how I'm feeling this, it's kind of like it's something you hold on to, and I feel like there's perhaps a fear of letting go or a fear of facing that side of yourself because you're worried about what this might mean for you, or what that would mean moving forward. And this is like realizing that you have everything with you. You have enough wisdom, you have enough of all of the other tools that you need, so letting go of that, it's not even going to affect you. So I feel like, again, this is about managing the way that your mind works and the way that you're thinking, to realize that you don't, like, by letting go of something, you are not leaving something that you need behind. You are actually letting go of the baggage that you don't need. And that is holding you back because it's creating that self-imposed prison. Yeah. There's also something's pulling me, and I can't quite get my grasp on what it means. But I feel like there is a stepping stone. There's something that, again, actually, when I say stepping stone, again, this is about realizing the steps to take to get to where you're going. So again, don't rush, and feel free to pause along the way, take little detours. It's that kind of thing. I feel like don't expect to just make changes and have reached the finish goal. Expect things to kind of show up and surprise you and take you on a different route. I feel like this is where you need to get into. I feel, again, right now as I'm saying this, it's like a rushed energy is in me, as though you have been rushing or trying to rush. You're trying to skip steps. Perhaps because you have seen a bit, because we've all had insights over these last few months. You've seen insights into where you could be, and that's where you want to be. And I feel like the whole point of these little bumps in the road is to show you the journey of, like, yes, you can have that and you're going to, but it's a journey, not a destination, right? That's what I feel like with this first column for you. So I've got itchy nose, itchy side nose. And the next card, okay. The Web Weaver. Synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. This is exactly what we've just been saying, so it makes sense. Again, cause and effect. What you are attracting is what you are putting out there. I really feel like for you, Libra, for this month, it really is getting on top of what you are manifesting for yourself during this time. She is definitely manifesting her life. Here she has threads. I am actually attracted to this as though there are gold threads in her hand, and she's threading her future. She's threading her life path, right? But again, she stood still. She's on top of this kind of rocky mountain. And again, there's a creature. These are totally different decks. In that page of wands, there is this little lizard type thing in the road. And then in here, there's more like a little dragon fae there, but it's the same kind of reptile feel. So that's something to look into as well with reptiles and what that could mean for you, especially if you've been seeing them lately. That could be a symbology for you to look into. But what I'm seeing is like you are creating something during this time, and it's like kind of knitting and create something. I feel like this is saying to us that this is the way your life is supposed to go. This is the one you are weaving to get to where you're going, but you're not even anywhere near finished. You are, again, exploring and enjoying this journey. And I feel like you should never, I want to say this point in your life right now, you should never think that when I get to this, I will be happy. When this is complete, because I feel like it's not, even if you get exactly what you want, it's not the end. There's better, there's more, there's different. And I feel like this is what this is sort of saying to us, is like, enjoy your journey right now. Take time, slow down, be in the now, which has very much been a theme for this time of year. It's about focusing on now, and realizing that yes, you are creating a future, but you do not know what's coming ahead of you. So stop living for what you're going to do and live for the now. And I feel like as with you, Libra specifically, it's kind of like just be in the now, because what you're creating is creating. So we need to focus now, not on what we may have. Okay, the next one is Three of Pentacles in reverse. So I do feel like this might not be the best time for sharing ideas and doing, is what I want to say. I do get this massive sense of you needing to slow down and take a minute for yourself. And it does feel like there has been a lot going on lately, and this is now time for you to take that downtime. And again, enjoy this now and enjoy this moment. It's your birthday month, Libra. Some of you would have had birthdays, some of you are having birthdays. Take that time to appreciate yourself. The calm, the self-love is within that. This meditation, this taking time to assess the parts of ourselves that are self-doubting, that are self-imposed. That's saying, hey, it's time for some self-love. It's time to start thinking about, number one, what is it that I need in order to make myself calm and in this moment. So think self-care, think downtime, think holidays, anything that's going to bring you joy in this moment to make you present. So where you're going with this, interesting. So I do feel like there is this guilt of feeling as though if you take time to yourself, that it's then going to kind of make everybody come at you, is what it feels for me. And I really get this self-imposed kind of fear of doing something for you and how that will affect other people. And I, again, stop worrying about what's outside of yourself, because you are manifesting your life. Focus on that, is what I say here. You do have a protection. I feel like there is somebody in this with you. So if you feel as though that, other people won't like what you're doing, I feel like having an ally who is doing the same as you. So if this is career, I want to say, if you have somebody who you are thinking of either going into business with or helping support you in that decision, they will be kind of like your guardian, your protector, and help you to feel secure in this, is how I feel with that, which will in turn protect you even, sorry. And I just feel like, I was going to say this could be a lot of people pointing their fingers at you, but it just feels as though, again, it's not of substance. It feels as though this is fear for yourself. Interesting. Okay, next one. Pay attention to this one and the next keyword as well, because they are reversed. Reflection, non-judgment, lady in the mirror. So this totally goes. I'm just going to press my laptop a second because some things have popped up and I don't want it to interrupt the video. I think we're good. The lady in the mirror, self-reflection, reflection and non-judgment. This very much goes with literally what I was just saying. I feel as though there's this fear of being judged. And again, and even with that whole top row, it's self-imposed. I feel like you just have this thing of being judged. The cat has nudged the camera, hasn't he? Maggie. Sorry, guys. Yeah, as I was saying, it's like earlier about this feeling of, kind of, like I said, self-imposed, being stuck in this kind of feel as though you feel whatever move you will make is the self-judgment. This is definitely giving me those vibes of what you need to let go of. And this makes sense to me as well with that page of wands back here, where it's all about having this fear of letting go of something. And I feel as though it's kind of like you're worried about stepping on other people's toes. And this is it's like you feel like if you go in kind of all guns blazing, you know what, it doesn't matter, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. You feel what repercussion would come from that. So it's holding you back. And then you fear what the opposite, the fear of not doing that, you know, holding yourself back for that judgment. You then fear what that means as well, as that you're not going to attract your abundance because you're not exerting yourself. And I feel like this is like a fight of balance within you. And again, it's self-imposed and you are putting that out there and it's hindering your progress. So again, look in the mirror and focus on right now and what it is with your own aspirations. I feel is definitely the vibe for you, Libra. But again, stepping stones as well. And not rushing into anything. I feel like that's the whole point. If we be reckless and rush into this, then yes, that energy is not ready and prepared for the next steps that you need to do or whatever comes on your journey. So with this, there's a little kind of, it's like a box. I feel as though you will be rewarded for looking in the mirror and seeing yourself kind of in your vulnerability and understanding yourself a little deeper. There's definitely some enlightenment here. I get this sense of being rewarded by, again, being authentically you, and again, by taking the time to yourself to really fully do what you want to do, is what I want to say with that. Ace of Wands, so this brings forward new ideas. This is the energy you are now with this reflection. New inspirations, new ideas, but it's new beginnings. And this is, to me, you've let go of what it is you need to. You're letting go of that. You're dropping that away. And this then, it's like a new beginning. It's like a fresh start. It's like a spark of something, of all your inspirations and all your ideas. And I feel like you realize in this, I'm getting an opinion in my ear as I come to this, and I feel like it's you realizing the full potential of yourself, of what you can create that is uniquely you. So it's like kind of, to me, I'm feeling like a breath of fresh air, as though all of that heaviness and that worries, once you come to this other part, you realize that what you're going to create is actually unique to you. And even if other people have inspiration and ideas around the same thing, it's like I want to say it's all connected, actually, and I don't really understand that, so hopefully that makes sense to you. It's like it's all connected, but your key part is very unique to you, and this gets inspiration flowing. I see creativeness, creative ideas, and passion, and I feel like this is like the spark that you've needed, and it comes with slowing down and taking that moment to realize that you are creating something bigger than where you are right now, and it's okay to take your time. Where this energy then brings you is to this King of Wands, and that's really great energy. You've gone from the Ace of Wands to the King of Wands. So, you know, you are building, you are moving. Massive success is what I want to say for you, is what I get for this. I feel like this is you building something really great for yourself, that is lasting, that comes strategically as well. I feel like you are a leader here of this specific area, so whatever it is, this next step for you, because it feels as though it's coming, and it's something you've been building, and it feels like it comes into kind of reality. It actually you know, you're actually able to bring that into real life rather than it be an idea. And it feels successful. It feels as though you are able to create something and guide people and influence people with this as well. So it's quite cool. Loving that. And I feel as though actually there's somebody, and again, it's the same as that. It's parallel to the Seven of Wands and you at King Wands. You have a lot of wands here, which is really cool because it's manifesting, it's creating. And we have that ally in that Seven of Wands, and I'm feeling it here in the King of Wands, but it more feels as though that this ally is proud and kind of more looking at you like, yay, I'm happy for you, I'm proud of you, rather than them needing, in this earlier, feels more protective and supportive. This feels more as though they are happy to just sit by your side and support you at this point. Less defensive, less protective, if that makes sense. Okay, pay attention to this one. You really are, Libra. The theme, the title needs to be small steps, taking your time kind of thing. The Camel Boy, small steps, asking for help. Interesting. So realize you need to take time. Don't do everything by yourself. I'm getting a lot of colour and creativity. I do feel like this is a very creative time for yourself. And I feel like with slowing down and taking the time you need to kind of rest and recuperate is what I want to say, is you really do get these sparks of ideas. And I feel like having them, I don't feel like you should be keeping things to yourself, because I feel as though there are those out there who can help you along the way. And I do feel like this actually speeds up the process. But again, it's small steps, like realizing you don't need to rush into anything personally. I feel like the coming quick to you is what you are going to gain from this. But it feels like as though it's because the others, again, are acting quick on your behalf. But your advice and guidance is to, you know, take your time, baby steps, and you'll get exactly where you need to go. First card in that, so the energy you're in now with this is the Ten of Swords. Hardships are coming to an end. It can feel as though you have putting too much energy, you've done too much to get to where you are now, and it's feeling kind of as though it's like, surely I'm deserving of this award, and I'm getting that self-doubt creeping in here. So again, allow yourself that rest time, because if you have been through a lot, going on to something new or trying different things, you're just adding more to your plate. Things are not coming to an end. This Ten of Swords is saying, hey, now is that time to allow yourself to rest and recuperate from what you have been through and from that hardships, because what you have is right in front of you. It's within reach. But again, take your time, baby steps. This is exactly what this whole column of the energy you're in now is telling you to stop rushing, stop moving too fast, and take your time. Definitely a slow down. And again, there's a supporting it, a kind of protective energy with you there. And again, it feels as though you either have a guide or a person. I'm definitely feeling a person for many of you Librans, that there is a support there for you. And it feels very wise and wisdom, as though they're leading you towards the best with good intentions. So keep that in mind if you have someone like that in your life or who's doing that for you. And it feels like it could be family as well. The tree is giving me family tree vibes. Looks nothing like a family tree, but that's what it's giving me. And the energy you're heading towards. So 5 of Cups in reverse, you're leaving that lack, that feel of lack behind. And that's what we want this reading to finish with, because we started with having that energy. We're ending with it leaving. I am feeling as though you'll stop looking at what you're losing and look at what you're gaining. I do feel as though, again, be conscious of what your mind is at. I feel as though with celebrations and things coming, there could be, with the energy that you're in currently, you could quickly go to feeling dissatisfied and unappreciated, that kind of vibe. I want you to realize that is that just within yourself, and face that if that is true. However, this is giving me all good positive things. It's kind of getting this sense of being in a moment where you can appreciate where you are, be grateful for what you have surrounding you, and reaping the rewards. I feel as though all your cups will be filled rather than feeling as though they are being drained, and I'm loving that. And I'm getting a very air sign kind of vibe from this. A feeling as though it's a time of flowing and freedom for you. So apply that where you feel that will fulfill you, because it feels fulfilling. And breezy. I definitely get a sense of flow. And that's exactly what I want to hear from my air signs anyway. I want that flowing. I want that breeze. And it's calming. Calm, baby steps, being in the now. Focus on self-love, self-development, focusing on you and what you need to do to leave something behind that no longer serves. Thank you so much, Libra. I'm loving that. I feel like that's a very productive reading. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for being here, Libra, and I'll see you next month.